Hey.
And that motherfucker just press play. Hey,
Guess
we
what?
back. We mad. Because it took us forever to get this bitch back in this bag.
Ain't no we. It's me with my motherfucking terrible ass computer that, you know what? If you want to speed this process up, somebody send a bag of goddamn it donations.
Yeah, donate.
No more.
Yeah,
donations.
Something to
donations.
Something to help cure this nigga of his
donations.
Terrible AIDS-ridden fucking MacBook.
My MacBook Pro need the goddamn Magic Johnson cure. Help me out.
Nah,
What's that shit he came up with? The home.
But he
HIV
had HIV.
Shit?
He had
My
HIV. You're like yo.
My shit got HIC.
No, your shit got AIDS, nigga.
Whatever computer AIDS is.
Your shit got
V.
Your shit got evades, nigga. Like it don't even want to be near nothing. They just get away from everything that's trying to cure it, help it, thinking that it's gonna try to help. Try and make it better, put a Band-Aid, duct tape on the bitch. That shit is just all fucked up.
I just came up with the episode name. CPUVD. There we go.
No, ramble off your stupid ass fucking AKA so we can get through this. This one's gonna be a quickie for some of you fans.
Because for those of you that don't know.
It's mad fucking late and
because you won't know.
Yeah.
It's 1 a.m.
Yeah.
It's Saturday morning.
I'm not a fucking rapper. This is not what the fuck I do. I'm just here.
The three of us have had very long days.
Very.
And nobody wants to be doing this. But we do it because why? We love you. His baby mama is calling him right now about to cuss him out.
Damn.
Because it's 1 a.m. and we just got started.
Pray for George.
She think he in some pussy for sure.
Pray for George.
Yeah. Pray for George and Pete.
Ramble off your bitch ass AKAs, you fucktard.
Same shit as it always has been. The same shit as always will be, goddammit. The one and only BZZY 93, the motherfucking Kango Don, the Tiki Torch, Nazi Daughter Slayer, Busy Waldorf, because I will spit on you from the fucking nosebleeds and Little Caesars while grandparents watch you bomb, my nigga. I love you, but you gonna hate me. So I suggest you look in the mirror and love yourself.
Oh, self-care. That's very important. That's people should self-care themselves.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he went off the dome for that one. That was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I came prepared this week, and this motherfucker didn't because he let his phone die like a motherfucking fucktard.
I wouldn't be dead at my phone or my fucking computer not at AIDS.
Oh, life. And hailing from the home of bitchin' tequila, it's your A1 on the mic, motherfucking Jose Ortega. AKA, if your girl looking at me from across the room, I'm already fucked her. She wants to fuck me, but now you don't know, but so you insecure, you bitch. AKA Tequila Papi. AKA Martin Quarantino. AKA all Jews and white people owe me money. Why? Because you stole my fucking culture. AKA AKA the dopest thing since fentanyl cut heroin. I'm so fucking dope. You don't understand. God damn it, you bitch. AKA Joey Left Wrist. AKA the Pod God. AKA your girl and me and your girl laugh at you while BZZY spit at you while you bomb at Little Caesars and your grandfather is having a fucking heart attack, you bitch.
Upgrade.
AKA I'm God and bitch you not. AKA there's God, there's Fly God, there's me. Praise the Holy Trinity. AKA the reason your girl has whiplash. AKA Overtime Ortega, and that's why the fuck we here right now in this episode 117 Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast, House of Spades Media. We in this bitch.
We OT, we in the city, nigga. And I mumbled that because I'm tired.
I'm tired as fuck. I gave all my energy to my AKAs.
You know what I meant, right? And I gave very little to mine, but goddamn it.
I gave all my energy to that. I've been working on this shit all week.
We so tired, bitch. You only getting one angle from the camera. You lucky you even got the camera. We was breaking this bitch down. You know what? We love you.
Do you have the capability to love sometimes?
On Tuesdays.
This is a technically
and Fridays, you know. Some Thursdays. It usually revolves around filling and recording schedules. But, you know, whatever.
Yeah. That's very logic of you.
Don't you ever compare me to that
up and down emotions.
Why did that man say that Joe Budden was the reason for his depression?
He said that his music, Joe Budden's critiques, make people want to kill themselves. Now,
and then he turned around right after that and said Joe Budden's critique of my music made me not want to leave the house for like months.
If you seen what I my tweet that I commented
so
on,
your man?
Because Crook said the same. Like Crook tweeted, "What do y'all think about this?" and posted that whole article and shit with the clip. And I seen it, so I had to comment. I said that shit look like some crybaby ass shit.
It's logic. What do you expect?
If you come on, fam, you should be retired if a motherfucker makes a comment or a critique about your album. There's flies in here. That's wildlife. That's terrible. But you make a critique about your album and it makes you
trying to steal the shine.
It's making you trying to kill yourself or makes you want to kill yourself. Like that's nuts. That's mad extra. First off, mad like legendary MC, famous MC or not. Would if Eminem said or Jay-Z, one of your idols, told you as a rapper, or was just critiquing? No, just critiquing. And you just heard about it. Oh, Jay-Z, Eminem said Busy 9-3's music is fucking atrocious. The worst thing I've ever heard in my life. Is that gonna make you want to kill yourself? Honestly.
If Jay-Z said my music was trash, it would hurt my feelings, but
you'd be hurt.
Stop anything? No, not at all. Wouldn't stop a damn thing.
Okay.
I'd be hurt for
because you're not a fucking crybaby. I'm assuming
for sure, but
yeah, I'm not saying like I don't believe you to be a crybaby. That's some crybaby ass shit. And people would say that I'm insensitive to that's an anxiety thing. Like no, that's a pussy thing. That's you saying like I'm going to let someone else's idea of me determine how I feel about myself, which I think is some bullshit. I think that's weak-minded. So
a lot of things
if you have that mentality, Jesus fucking Christ.
With this,
if you have that type of mentality on the game and shit, you probably aren't mentally strong enough to sustain in any.
You probably didn't get that far for a reason.
Yeah, like you could never get the Drake level. You can never get the Hove level and feel comfortable with yourself.
Yeah.
And realistically, is that what we want when we thrive to get the fucking money is to be comfortable with ourselves? So there you go.
I don't know if it's that or if it's just that people
wildlife.
Yeah. I don't know if it's that or if people don't give themselves a chance to be that or to be like that or a part of that or do something similar. Only reason I wouldn't give up is because at the end of the day, no matter how much I appreciate and like Sean Carter and what he's given the world, I'm not Sean Carter myself. So never will be, no matter how hard I try. So it's got nothing to do with that past, what I'm trying to do.
But
so if Sean doesn't like the music, not to disrespect him, but if Ho don't like the music, then shit.
If I'm Logic, if I'm Logic and I'm selling out arenas across the globe, you know what I'm saying, my stream numbers are mad high. I got a bunch of fucking fans and shit. If Joseph Button say something about me, guess what? You can suck my dick, nigga. My music career is higher and better than yours. It's not going to make than your past career was as a rapper. It's not going to make me feel bad that you don't feel good about my music career. Fuck you. Who are you to say?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? But if you once again, if you feel that way, you probably weak-minded anyway. You probably wouldn't have survived that long if you forced yourself to continue into the game. So at that fact, it's a good thing that you stepped away. Good for you.
I think it was interesting.
Good for you. Be a dad and do other shit. Venture out.
I think it's kind of interesting, and I haven't listened to Joe's pod in a minute, but I think it's kind of interesting how he sat up there and
he apologized to him because he felt like he hurt his feelings.
But prior to that, what did he say? It's garbage. You can't rap. You are possibly one of the worst niggas to ever grace a microphone. That's what he said. And
I can agree to that to a certain level. I can make that argument, and I'm a nigga that was originally a fan.
I can't only because Joe know he can rap. We all know he can rap.
He can rap, but there's
when it comes
mad
with
angles where you can be mad and add at his gimmick.
When it comes to being a rapper, it's different. You can rap. A lot of niggas can rap. When it comes to being a rapper,
you can make rhymes to a fucking beat. You're a rapper.
No.
Well, I mean, you can rap.
You can rap. You're only a rapper if you have certain package, something that you can sell. You know what I'm saying? At what point, and I guess you could, depending on how you feel about Joe, you could argue, well, Joe's just mad because, he never saw as much success as Logic. Maybe.
We live
doubtful.
I think
maybe.
I think a big part of Logic's success is the fact that we live in what I think is kind of almost like a. Remember when there were just the emo kids, like the weird, like rock star kids with the bangs and shit?
That's what I'm getting.
There's like a whole emotional era or a time period that's happening right now.
That's what I'm trying to get to. Those kids were the Logic fans before Logic came out. Guess who they were fans of?
Eminem.
And who else? Joe Budden. So, that being said, I get why, to take it back to your analogy, I get why your feelings would be hurt. Would it throw me in a depression? No.
These are I feel like a lot of his...
Is that why he said he stopped rapping? Because of Joe Budden? He said he was going to retire because of Joe Budden and he wanted to be a dad?
No, I think that's...
Because I haven't kept up with it.
I think that's a part of clips. No, I'm saying if you have that type of mental... If you're holding that type of, like, damn, like, he said that about me, like, I know it's not true because it's like, I know I'm better than a lot of these other niggas, but, like, he said it and he's admitted that it was his problem to bear, like, it's my problem, like, I need to get over that shit. But it's like, if you know that you need to get over it, and you know that it's fucking petty, and...
Stop talking about it. Get the fuck over it.
Exactly. Everybody ain't gotta like you. Everybody don't. If you get
Everybody's not comfortable with that notion, though.
If you get in the fucking...
Shut that door a little more, Vander.
Yo, if you get in the fucking check and you're good, you know what I'm saying? You selling out arenas. Who cares? Why are you being so extra about it? At that point, it's for the validation to make yourself feel better. And everybody ain't gotta like you, my nigga. I could love Dame Dash, but if me and Dame Dash come together in the same room and that nigga is like, I don't fuck with dude. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with Ortega.
I feel like you a chatty patty, my nigga. I can't really be around you,
cuz. You a podcast. Can't really be
around
you a podcast, nigga. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't even fuck with you, nigga. Like, if he was
podcast Pat over here, nigga. I can't fuck with him.
You know what I'm saying? Pot guy, what guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? If he was one of them type of niggas, it's like, all right.
Pot guy, what guy?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be that guy, that's cool. But it's like, yo, I'm always going to have the admiration for you. You can feel the way that you feel, but... Nigga, my pocket's full, filled. Our streams is looking like what it's looking like. Our merch is moving like what it's moving like. I don't give a fuck what you feel. Like, nigga, I'm good. My kid eating. My dog, my wife eating. Who give a fuck? You know what I'm saying?
I think that's most niggas' response to niggas hating.
That's real nigga shit. That's what I'm saying. If you don't have the mental to be in a real nigga sport game where you have to have a good mental to be able to sustain longevity in it, yeah, take a back seat.
See, that's not.
You can leave out on your own terms on a high if you want. You know what I'm saying? That you determine. Now, granted, I don't think his, the no pressure joint is that good, but his fans that are still fans and hardcore diehard fans, they still love that shit. So good for him. They streaming the shit out of it. He getting his motherfucking bread up. Whoop whoop whoop. Cool. We never getting Ultra 85, which I was kind of expecting to be. Like the continuation of fucking the Incredible True Story, which I think is a classic. But
are these Logic albums?
Yeah, an Incredible True Story is a really good album. It's like I was standing by that album. I was standing by his first two.
Sure.
Everything else after that I can't really stand by. Except for maybe Bobby Tarantino. One.
I was riding up I think it was 8 Mile the other day. And I saw a bunch of Young Sinatra 4 posters.
Oh wow!
It was like 20 of them back to back to back, lined up at the very bottom of like a closed down, boarded up liquor store.
Young Sinatra 4.
Yeah, posters of like promo posters of it. I was like,
I didn't think people still did that shit. Like that's like the.
That was a while ago too, wasn't it?
Nah, that was maybe 2 years ago.
Oh,
2?
so
Yeah, 2-3 years ago. I was
I'd
saying 2
imagine
at the max.
that business probably will have closed within that time frame. So
I didn't know people still foot moved like that for.
Oh yeah,
like
for sure.
Jesus.
That's still a thing.
But I'm saying for Logic,
any artist on the label, so street teams are still a thing.
Yeah. But for Logic though, I could, I'm not doing it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't champion that nigga that much. I couldn't do it.
You gotta think these are people being paid by the label, not Logic.
Yeah,
to do shit like that. That's some shit the label pays you to do. And you're like the runner. You get niggas coffee and shit.
Yeah. You know what? I actually feel about Logic. You know how T.I. feels about Iggy Azalea, and he feels like that was like his worst. Wow.
Are you 3?
Nigga, you had a shit ton of terrible talks, so shut up. But
at least they were in the general direction.
You didn't call like three throws.
Just because I didn't warn you didn't mean anything. A shitty throw is a shitty throw. If I throw something at you and don't tell you I'm throwing it at you,
fire stick throw is a fucked up thing. You got to call that shit.
That's one thing. He put the cigarette out.
It could have landed on this nigga's shorts. His dick could have been on fire and shit. And then this nigga could have died. And this nigga could have died from motherfucking being toasted to death. And it would all been your fault because you didn't call your pass.
And then he proceeded to put a cigarette out in a Red Bull can and throw it across the room as if he was a child. I don't want to hear it.
Look, BZZY. There's only so much bail I can give you, my nigga.
This is why we need multiple angles, so y'all can proofread the shit I be saying. Not as crazy as I come.
Nobody want to look at George this entire time.
You're right. That's why we cut to him and then right off, like Nadav. Shout out to my mommies.
Damn, that'd be true though.
Nadav
but
is gambling.
Back to my point. T.I. feels a way about how
not dead.
Iggy Azalea being the worst thing that he's ever done, like contributed to the game of hip hop.
What? Say that again.
You didn't know that?
What'd you say?
That him signing Iggy Azalea to Grand Hustle when she was there was like the worst thing he contributed to hip hop.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
I 1000% believe that Nas avoided that same thing just because he wanted to sign Logic to Mass Appeal. Around the same time he signed Dave East to Mass Appeal, and Logic turned it down.
I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't have signed either one of them niggas.
Where you wouldn't have signed?
I wouldn't have signed Iggy, Dave, or Logic, and I like Dave more than all 3 of them.
Dave,
I wouldn't have signed
Dave. He's the only nigga from New York, the city, that's actually still holding it the fuck down. The only nigga.
His music
by himself. The North is holding down the whole fucking state of New York right now.
His music is
in Ransom.
What's the word? His music is not eclectic. The word is debatable. That sounds like I'm hating. That's not what I'm trying to say. Like his music has like it's hit or miss. Like he can rap.
Oh, you hate.
He got the look.
You hate.
He got the style.
You hate.
And he got everything down pat.
Oh, it sound like hate.
At the same time,
who the hate?
At the same time,
pimp it.
Shit don't connect.
You hating.
Don't connect. I mean, outside of the rapping and where he's from, I'm gonna shut up.
Bruh, you hating. I'm about to say you hate like a motherfucker.
No, it's not that I'm hating. I just didn't really think that out. I know what I'm trying to say, but if I
think I know what
talking,
I think I know what you're trying. I think I know what you're trying to say.
No.
But this
I do fuck with Dave.
This is my thing. I'm a big Dave East fan. His first 2 albums on Def Jam, I think, were floppy because there was no guidance and proper structure to the office, like to what was going on at the offices and shit at Def Jam. There was no president. There was like everything was being shifted over and all that bullshit. So you was in the process of making an album. Your album was supposed to come out in this time. Fuck, I'm going to just release this album as I have it structured with. I think they gave him only so many tracks that they wanted him even to do, which was way less than what he's normally accustomed to make a project. Paranoid 1 it wasn't terrible. Right. P2 was actually better, but it was longer. But it wasn't as cohesive, it didn't have no cohesive.
I like P2 more.
Yeah, it didn't, it had a little bit more cohesiveness than P1. P1 was just kind of a bunch, to me it was like 12 random tracks and a skit. Like that wasn't like that's the way it felt. So there wasn't that, but Survival is amazing. Karma 2 was just a mixtape.
That was good.
Fire. Was good. You know what I'm saying? When he's one of those artists that when they built they fucking fan base and shit, they really didn't need the label to dictate what they needed to do next. It's kind of like, no, nigga, you guys got the money. Just back me on what the fuck I'm doing so I can do what I'm doing bigger.
That's true.
I already came with the shit. I don't need you to break this shit. Like, no. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga is signed to Def Jam through Mass Appeal. Not signed to Mass Appeal. So he actually has to deal with that fucking corporate label bullshit upstairs anyway.
But that's what plays into what I'm trying to say. That's kind of what plays into it right there. Is that.
That's what I'm saying. I can give them bail to the you haven't like if the label was making the plan for you, you haven't succeeded. You like 0 for 6 from the field with that. If the label trying to make it for you. But that nigga 9.5 out of 10 from the field if that nigga doing it himself. Him, his camp, you know what I'm saying? What he doing? He up there with it. But the fact that Nas didn't sign Logic because Logic turned it down, that nigga dodged a huge bullet. Because you know how, like, especially if he still would have done the shit with Kanye, how corny Nas would have been looking at the downside of his fucking career if he would have signed Logic, had the shitty album with Kanye.
And you had that bullshit gimmick going on.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? For the past, that was like 5-6 years? Ooh, that would have been nasty on Nas. And we wouldn't want to look at Nas like that.
Shout out to Nasty Nas.
Shout out to Nas. I was listening to Hip Hop Is Dead earlier today on the way down, nigga. Shit, still a fucking classic to me.
Shout out to Nasty.
Like, matter of fact, that was today was the first day I actually smoked through Hip Hop Is Dead.
Did your opinion change?
No. It just brought me to a place where it was like, damn, I wish I was smoking weed in 8th grade when this album came out. Because this shit hit a little bit harder. Like, straight up.
It was a good album. It's just, poorly titled.
I hate the fact. I love that shit. Because I was thinking about it on the way down here. Because it made me think at the time, the only niggas that was really hip-hop artists that was really delivering was niggas that are already approving themselves. Jay-Z, Nas, M was, whenever he showed up, Ludacris, T.I., Jeezy, Gucci, Wayne, niggas that are already approving themselves already was the niggas that was really rapping. There was no new niggas coming in that was really making real significant hip-hop that was staying outside of Lupe, and he kind of canceled himself for a second. So, like, outside of that, there was no other new niggas and shit. So, to me, I even felt like, damn, yeah, it made sense. Hip Hop Is Dead made a lot of sense for the title of that album. Because I'm about to say, it was just.
I'm saying, looking back, it's like.
Yeah, but it also made me, like I told you, I thought about this on the way down. Nigga, I didn't really believe that it was going in a proper direction again until Drake came. Cole came, Meek came, Wale was bumping, Sean was popping. You know what I'm saying? When the young niggas that was really hip hop MCs started coming up, and it's like you have a following to the niggas that came beforehand. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, all right, we're gonna get Jay-Z, we're gonna get Nas, Eminem, and all the motherfuckers, and then we're gonna get Pop Lock and Drop It.
Huey.
Rest in peace to Huey for like the rest of hip hop eternity. No, like for us it was like, yo, nigga, we want some motherfuckers that are really rapping.
Speaking of which, guess who is home? Take a wild guess.
Bobby Shmurda?
No, coming home soon. Shout out to the man. Motherfucking birthday was a couple days ago. Yeah, 26. Shout out to the guy.
Happy birthday to Bobby, man.
But no, guess who's coming back home, or who's back home out here on these Twitch streets now?
Oh, your man's Daniel?
No, Daniel running through New York trolling niggas like he won't get shot out there or something. But he running around with 100 police too, so that kind of helps him not getting shot.
I'm telling you, my nigga, it's all coming out like prophecy. Everything that I said is coming about like prophecy.
See the video.
This nigga is flying so close to the like he's gonna fly so close to the motherfucking sun that he gonna burn his fucking wings and it's gonna be OV, son.
I was talking about King Draco, the one and only Big Draco, young soldier, big soldier, bitch. Soldier
we still paying
boy.
Attention to him?
Of course, he's a living legend.
Is he?
But your man's Daniel been out here going to parks, swinging on swing sets, having his mans push him, talking about some. Thought niggas was out. What happened? What's up?
You got 100 police officers with you, and you challenging a fight. That's why I'm saying, like, just get inside the ring with me. You know what I'm saying? 18.3 seconds, bro. That's all you need.
Mans was in an Escalade, hanging out the window, doing one of these, right? Some niggas pulled up next to him, had their phones out. Was like, oh, bitch boy out here. Bitch boy out here. They pulled off in the Escalade. It's right up the street.
Look, my nigga.
Danny is playing with fire, and I love watching every second of it because the
universe will correct itself on this nigga because he playing it. He playing with destiny.
See, this ain't Harold and Kumar, my nigga. The universe does not always correct itself as it should. And everybody's not walking around with a big penis.
On this shit, he predicted his own fate on some Tupac shit. Give it to him on this because he was like, yo, I'm never going to get caught up. I'm never going to get touched. In that whole interview with the Breakfast Club, guess what? You got caught up. Then you snitch. Now you saying you're not going to get touched. After you get in, like, after you actually make war with all niggas that abide by a street code, pretty much.
That nigga said.
Not just bloods in New York. You make war with all niggas that abide by a street code.
That nigga said, how niggas hating from hell. That niggas really walking the streets and how niggas hating from hell, bro.
This nigga,
motherfuckers talking about motherfucker. I'm about to get touched, this, that, and the third, nigga. I ain't trying to end up like these niggas. I ain't trying to be no RIP, nigga. Y'all got me out here looking stupid, nigga. Y'all got me fucked up, nigga.
No, you gonna get caught. He'll get caught up, nigga.
Nigga said, like, you walk around, you a bitch because you walk around. I walk around with 100 security guards. Look, duh. That's that nigga says. Look, duh. Of course I walk around. I'm gonna run
it down like this. Let me cook real quick. Selena got killed by her own fucking manager. She knew that bitch. Shot her. Nip. Crip didn't. He knew. Nigga, he just had a conversation with that nigga like an hour ago.
Biggie, Diddy.
Yeah, like, nigga, that nigga ran. Yeah, I'm about to say that nigga. No, I'm just saying that nigga ran up on that nigga when he was coming out of his own shop on a Sunday. With that nigga had homies around him that had guns, and they didn't pull their shit out instantly because they knew that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like the motherfuckers that killed Triple X, they knew that nigga. Down the list it motherfucking goes. Just because you walking around in the streets and you waiting for an op to come up and pop you that you can see from far away and clearly see, oh, that's the op. Don't mean that's the nigga that's gonna pop you, nigga. It might be somebody that's close to you. His boyfriend Act might shoot him. We don't know. They might get into a heated discussion over who gonna keep the baby, and then it's gonna be shooting. Like what? What?
I'd believe it if I thought the boy could load a pistol. I don't believe he can.
He can put one bullet inside of a revolver. I believe that.
And shoot his goddamn self by accident. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but they gonna bleed out together.
He a cheddar Bob ass nigga, bro.
He is what? Act or
Act.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, cheddar Bob ass.
Definitely.
Yeah, those of you that know,
Definitely.
know
Every time that Daniel see that nigga, he squeeze them titties. Like, but he's definitely.
Nigga, when I see you, I'ma squeeze them titties.
But he squeeze them titties sexually with it. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Like, cause I have a feeling
that little twist.
That's Axe thing. That's Axe thing. Yeah. Matter of fact, there's like 3 niggas that I gotta like fight in one day.
Oh, Daniel. Whoa.
Like, I will fight Daniel Hernandez and I'll fight Ack in the same day. But since that Watt video, I might have to fight Offset too for Cardi B.
You can't.
I might have to. That's my nigga though, dog. I fuck with the Migos, but I might have to fight that nigga. Bruh.
Hey, shout out to Cardi.
Shout out to Meg too.
Joining the OnlyFans family.
My God.
Yeah.
Yeah. All praises to the queen, man.
A beautiful video.
All praises to the queen.
I think I might beat off to that later.
Who hasn't?
Me.
Oh,
so
damn.
I said I might do it later.
I got off like 6.5 last night.
Yeah.
I only say a half because I couldn't, like, I ran out.
I'm definitely getting one after that.
Yeah, it was, man.
Anyway. That's too much information for y'all. We about 30 minutes in.
I'm about to say, you do a fucking
night.
OnlyFans anyway.
I do. You want to end this shit?
Yeah.
Fuck about it.
Do it, you know.
We ain't talk about shit this week because shit ain't go the way it's supposed to go this week. So
nah, so you
fuck you.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all get a, you know what I'm saying, a little shorty bitch. You know what I'm saying? But
who knows? This might be the new format.
Yeah, episode 117. I think we covered enough of shit that I really cared to talk about. Everything else was outside of your Lakers not gonna make it out of the second round.
Oh, but we first seed. Who gives a fuck? Whatever. We're gonna get the championship. Let's go.
Y'all not getting past the Rockets, but
BZZY 930 on everything, you bitches.
Yeah, we also have an Instagram. The podcast.
TN2M underscore podcast on Instagram.
What's the subreddit?
r/TN2M. You bitch. You. Not.
What's your cash app?
It doesn't matter. OnlyFans. BZZY93. Send the money there.
Whatever. And then follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TN2M underscore Ortega. It's been episode 117, Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast. There's a shorty this week, you know what I'm saying? We had to break this bitch down to a midget like a fraction, but we still gonna entertain you like we always do, you know what I'm saying? And caress your ear holes sonically, you know what I'm saying? And pop that audio cherry right into your dome piece. So until next week, when we drop episode 118, and hopefully it's a full bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like 2 fat bitches inside of a motherfucking Volkswagen in the middle of the summertime in July. We'll be back next week. We out.
Right.